Sometimes it seems as though all the effort we put into a task amounted to nothing, and that can leave us extremely disappointed, which reminds me of the story of the man who was living on his own in a cabin in the woods. One night, as he was dreaming, he saw an angel of God standing in front of him. The angel told him that God had some work for him to do, and then he showed him a huge rock at the back of his cabin and told him to go and push against it with all his might. When he awoke, the man knew exactly what to do. He immediately went outside and started pushing against the rock. He did this with all the strength he could muster, day after day. In fact, for months, the man worked from sunrise to sunset, pushing with all his might against the cold, hard surface of the massive rock, just as he was told. However, each night when he returned to his cabin, he felt like a failure, because he tried so hard that his whole body ached, yet the rock didn't seem to be moving an inch. One night in particular, he was so incredibly disheartened that he felt like giving up, saying to God that it was better to get someone else for the job, because he was no good. He gave his all, and it just wasn't good enough. He wondered what he was doing wrong and what a disappointment he must be to God. That night, God himself appeared to the man, saying, "My son, you are not a failure. Day after day you've been faithful in pushing against that rock, exactly as I told you. Not once did I ask you to move the rock, only to push against it. And you thought that nothing happened as a result of your hard work, but that is not true. Just have a look at yourself. Your arms and back have become strong and muscled. Your hands are calloused from constant pressure, and your legs have become incredibly strong and hard. Pushing against that rock has made you stronger than you've ever been before. And now you are ready for the next task I've got for you." Before we get to that though, please stand back so that I can move the rock. Friends, maybe you've also put your heart and your soul into a task, and it just didn't work out the way you hoped it would. And you may feel like you've failed. But maybe God's purpose was never that you should move the rock, only that you should push against it. And that made you stronger than you've ever been before. And now, it may be time for you to step back and let God move the rock.